in the Stone Podcast.
To Mikey, maraming salamat sa
Yes.
oras mo. Welcome to the podcast.
Very happy. We were just saying na yung mga guest mo dito, mga Gen Z, kumuha
Yes,
ka ng
sir.
millennial.
Ikaw-
Millennial naman, hindi naman boomer.
So siya yung oldest na guest natin dito sa podcast
Pwede bang
natin.
most mature? Hindi
Most
rin
mature.
Hindi rin eh.
Most prominent. Yes, sir.
Sana. Hindi lang anghel ka. But I'm very, very happy to be here, brother. Sobrang natutuwa ako. I was actually, self-invite to, guys. Ako nagsabi kay Baileys na invite niya ako. So pag walang nanood nito, kasalanan ko. But I'm very, very happy for Baileys kasi very, very proud ako dun sa nagawa niya. Of course, I was working with Baileys before with Shoot First. So I know what he can do when it comes to podcasts. I'm very, very happy. Napapanood ko yung mga episodes mo, yung past episodes.
Okay, so nag-start tayo sa Shoot First.
Yeah.
Kailan, ano bang masasabi natin? Unang-una sa Shoot First community.
Una, no. Shout out to the Shoot First community hanggang ngayon. Kinukulit niyo pa rin kami. Kailangan kami babalik. But it is what it is. Kaya nga sabi ko, when Shoot First happened, I'm happy because yung hosts na part of that, parang may kanya-kanya na. And that was always the plan anyway. We knew that Shoot First wasn't the end-all be-all. So I'm happy to see all of you. Para akong sino yung kay Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Sino dyan? Master.
Yun, si Master.
Ano pangalan niya?
Yung daga.
Master Shifu na sa isip ko.
Yung daga, yung parang, uy, good job kayong lahat dyan. So I'm very happy with everyone doing their own things.
Okay, so with everything going on now, how would you describe your life prior the last time?
Gosh, man. I'm very, very, medyo mas, ako ngayon, madami akong realizations the past year when it comes to work, when it comes to, the whole sipag thing. It's still the same me. I'm still trying to get to where I want to get to, but medyo mas na ako ngayon. Mas nababalance ko na siya.
Yeah.
Mas nababalance. I think, since na ako, magta-36 na ako, I think medyo, yung era ngayon, medyo nag-iiba eh. Ganun naman yun eh, no? What people think kasi, parang feeling ko, people are afraid of change eh. So when people are afraid of change, even within themselves, parang, uy, am I lazier now? Maybe not. Maybe you're just trying to prioritize different things. Maybe binabalance mo na siya. Kasi meron akong moments na parang, wait, mas tamad na ba ako? Or am I on a different mindset na? Yung goals ko nag-iiba ba? Pwede din naman yun. Diba? So, I think I'm more balanced now before compared to when we were starting. Parang everything was yun eh. So ngayon medyo mas I'm trying to take care of myself a little bit more. I'm trying to be more present with my relationship. Diba? Kasi si CJ din, there are times na parang, uy, kailangan mag-off. Kailangan matuto kang mag-off. Especially when we're together. Having her own thing going on and then I have my own. When we're together, kailangan marunong na kami. Which ako lang naman, marunong siya mag-balance. Eh. Parang feeling ko ang Gen Z mas marunong mag-balance. Eh.
Feeling ko rin.
Diba?
Feeling
Diba?
ko
Parang millennial kasi, bro, ano kami? Go eh. Habang nandiyan, habang mainit, go. So, siya yung nagtuturo sa akin na parang, okay, you need to at least, there are moments during the day that you need to mellow down.
Yeah.
Huwag ko masyado mag-isip. Ako kasi parang may personality ako na every waking moment, kailangan productive ako eh. Kailangan may ginagawa ako. And before, production or being productive had something to do with work. Parang ganun eh. Had something to do with making money. Had something to do with building my career or establishing my career. Ngayon, productivity can also be the other facets of my life na na-realize ko, which is yung relationship ko, yung sarili ko, health ko, mental stability ko or mentally, kailangan na work ko din yun. So I think that's the thing that medyo nababalance ko lately.
There's one thing that's constant in this life. It's change. I feel like the asset or your biggest asset is being able to adjust in all...
Adapt
in all circumstances.
Yeah.
And I think yun yung natuturo sa Gen Z culture because millennials, we basically were mostly taught to listen.
At least millennial ka
and
ba?
follow. De borderline.
Borderline ka eh, di ba?
Gen Z pa eh.
So you grew up...
I grew up with a millennial
But
mindset, now with a more understanding of Gen Z. But also, ano
no
ba yung
pain, no
difference?
gain eh. No pain, no gain ng millennial. Yun ang kinalakihan natin. No pain, no gain, Mamba mentality, which are all, there are moments in your day na Mamba mentality ka. Na, okay, this is it. Ito yung kailangan kong gawin. I have to focus on this.
Yeah.
But, as a whole,
Mag-iba.
which is totally different from what I used to believe na parang wala ka dapat plan B. Di ba? Ganun tayo growing up eh. If you have a plan B, ibig sabihin hindi ka masyadong naniniwala sa plan A mo. Like, we grew up wanting to play basketball. We
Yeah.
grew up wanting to be professional athletes na ito yung magiging career ko. Dapat wala kang plan B. Yan lang. Diba? That's how we grew up eh. That's what we were trained to think eh. And then slowly ngayon nakita ko how Gen Zs act. Or especially now, girlfriend ko, obviously Gen Z, diba? Tapos ako din parang, okay, so you can not put all your eggs in one basket. Pwede pala. And tama yung sinabi ni Kobe, di ba? Kobe said, di ba, put your all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
And then, na-realize ko, sabi rin ni Kobe, I believe sinabi rin ni Kobe to, na parang, no, don't get more egg, get more baskets.
Okay.
Now, it's like, okay, pwede palang marami akong basket na pwede kong paglagyan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dun nga yung term na life maxing sa Gen Zs. Parang hindi yun
True.
taught as millennials. Like, for one, I believe yung toxic masculinity, parang yung lalaki that ganito, bargas, ganun, that's a very millennial age thing.
Which is something that I also grew up on. Me being tatuan ako, athlete, jock, di ba? Medyo stereotype ka. Yeah, so now, it's funny because the same way that you're saying yung life maxing, same with me ngayon na parang, uy, pwede pala ako magkaroon ng hobbies.
Oh, bro.
Hindi
Side
pala,
quest.
di ba? Pwede pala magka-side quest na parang, you know what? I still wanna build my Lego paggabi. I wanna get on a game. I wanna play. I wanna be able to work out and then join a run club. So parang, totoo pala. It's true that you can spread out everything and then it may not help you financially, which was something, minsan kasi pag may one goal ka, ito lang ang goal mo eh. So let's say you're trying to establish your career. Of course, you're trying to get financially stable. But I think once you get financially stable, it becomes a tool for everything else that you want to do in life. So tama, yun yung parang natututunan ko nga with it, Gen Zs.
Well, with when you realized kung ano yung pwedeng magbago and yung need mong i-adapt, how did you come to that realization at the time?
When we're used to getting hate. We're used to getting hate, especially when you're in the business or you're in the industry ng content creation where you're in a place na you put yourself out there. I really believe that once you put yourself out there, ibig sabihin you're open to all types of criticism. Now, I'm not saying it should define you. I'm not saying you should listen. I'm not saying you should get affected by it. Kung talaga namang pure yung intention mo, wala kang inaapakan, wala kang inaargabyado, wala kang ninanakawan, then go be you. Which was always how I was. Wala naman akong ever aapakan eh. But yeah, I will always be myself. But I also know how to listen. And kumbaga when I see something, I try to analyze also. Because ito naman yung akin naman, I always just control what I can control. I can't control everyone eh. So if you're gonna say something against me, and then I analyze it in my head, may point ba to? Sometimes wala namang point eh. Sometimes or magkaiba lang tayo ng paniniwala, which is okay, to each his own. Pero there was a time kasi na medyo nakikita ko na eh, na parang, ay si Tito Mikey, all he does is make money. All he does is try to buy the good stuff in life. Which is true. There was a time na ganun, na parang, okay, this is my goal eh. Medyo na-enjoy ko yung buhay na to eh. So, why not? Diba? Try it out. Ganyan. But then I realized when I was on that path na parang hindi ako kumpleto. And then I realized again, bakit parang may kulang? Kasi all my life, I was always active eh. I was always an athlete, diba? There came a point that I wasn't even hitting the gym anymore. I couldn't play basketball anymore because in my head, I needed to establish this new career. And I always denied pa nga na, hindi ako yung basketball player dati. Kumbaga, talagang totally dito na ako. And then dun ko na-realize na parang, okay, wait lang, balik na ako. Like, I want to go back to who I was. I think the best part of adulting is being able to be a kid again by choice.
Yeah.
The best part about adult money is you're able to be a kid again by choice. So when I went back to my roots, which was being active, I got into running, I played basketball. So dun ko na-realize na, okay, you can mix them up.
Yeah.
You can reach your goals, try to go for your goals, but at the same time have a little bit of, diba, may ano ka. Although, ang advantage ko lang is I can make content out of it. So it's kind of still working, diba? Yun lang ang advantage ko. Pero definitely, I've toned down a little bit na. And I've given myself space to, okay, mag-enjoy ka naman. Pag nag-travel kayo, lagi kasi akong, yan, next content na pwede kong gawin dito, ano pwede kong gawin? Pwede ka naman mag-enjoy, pwede ka mag-relax.
Well, there's one thing I learned in that scenario is that parang kailangan whenever you give or when you put out yourself sa trabaho or kung sa karera mo, kasi all in din naman dapat,
All
yun
in.
naman yung mindset. Parang there should be a way for you to recharge.
Yeah.
And it's sleeping and just, it's not, there's so many forms of it and only you can
Only you can.
find out
Yeah,
what it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Maybe that, playing with
Mm.
adult money and
Yep.
spending time with your family or whatever it is, dapat lagi yun ginagawa and that's the only way for you to progress. You can't just be like foot on the gas all the time.
That's why I believe also in investments that are not for the money. Kasi when people say investments, ang isip mo lagi is, invest ka, ibig sabihin, maaaraw mo yung pera mo or something. No. Investing, ibig sabihin, not just investing money. You're investing time, you're investing energy, you're investing mental, yung mental mo for something other than money. Which is, mentally, makaka-recharge ka, makakapahinga ka. But, in the end, yun yung magpupush sa'yo to push dun sa main goal mo. So, yung Lego ko, which I pay for, which I buy, by the way, I buy all my Lego. Hanggang ngayon, di pa nag-reach out sa akin. So, when I buy my Lego, I'm spending money. Now, you can think of it in a way, parang may na-ROI yan. Wala namang, hindi mo naman yan mabebenta after mo mabuo, di ba? So, no, it gives me mental clarity. It gives me a few hours, a few minutes in my day to recharge and, bumababa ulit yung yung energy ko na parang, okay, makaka-relax ako. Which will push me for the next hour or 2 hours after na parang, okay, time, game. Kumbaga, yung investment ko doon, I didn't get money out of it, but I got something out of it that will make me money. So, pa rin, parang indirectly, you're still putting eggs in that basket, which is financial stability.
It's like 3 steps forward, 1 step back. Progress isn't always linear. But with progress that you've always been pushing for, manifesting, putting in the work, yung mindset na ba yun, matagal naman na.
Matagal na.
Pero paano siya nagsimula?
Basketball player tayo.
Basketball pa rin. No?
So, we always thought of it in a way na the more you put in, the more you get out. Laging sinasabi sa atin, hindi enough yung team practice. Technically, if you're an athlete, ang obligasyon mo lang is to be there during team practices, games, team functions, whatever. But what you do by yourself, yung extra na ipapatong mo dun sa obligasyon mo, yun yung you get out of it.
That's the difference maker.
Yeah. The more you put in, the more you get out of it. So, ang paniniwala ko din ever since growing up is it's never time-based. Basketball is not time-based, pare. It's skill-based. It's output-based. The guy who is putting in the work 24/7 there every day, condition siya, whatever. Pero may mas magaling na marunong mag-balance. Kanya-kanya naman yan di ba? Someone is better at balancing na parang okay, balance lang siya, pero pagdating sa game, galing niya eh. Like Dennis Rodman, pa-party ako, pero pagdating ko dyan, don't worry, 20 rebounds ako dyan. So, it's always output-based. Who gets paid more? Yung magaling.
Yeah.
Hindi always yung spending the most time there. Yung magaling and efficiently using his time to get better, to improve, diba? So, yun yung parang nag-stick sa akin ever since. And then, when I moved on to the corporate or the after basketball life, dun ko na na-realize na parang, okay, hindi ako pwedeng time-based. You can't put me in an office 9 to 5 and then tell me, you're gonna get paid this, whether or not nagsipag ka. So, ako lang to. This is just me.
Same, bro. Like, I never considered corporate.
That's not gonna motivate me. Now, other people will get
It works
motivated.
for them.
Yeah, it works for them. I know a lot of people who work that way and sobrang bilib ako sa kanila. But it doesn't work for me. It doesn't push me. So, again, I think it's a story na marami beses ko na nakikwento. Like, kunyari, nag-grab ako noon, nag-Uber ako, nag-trainer ako. It gives me that mentality that the more trips I make, the more money I get. So you're telling me if I wake up at 6 a.m. and then I start going around Metro Manila, bringing people to where they need to go, if I finish 20, then that's 20 payments or 20 bookings, di ba? So mas malaki kikitain ko kung mag-start ako ng 6. So mas malaki kikitain ko kung hindi ako magpahinga. So mas malaki kikitain ko kung matapos ako ng 10, 11 p.m., 12 a.m. So it pushes me na every waking moment ngayon, you have a chance to make money. So from there, doon na pumasok yung content na parang, uy, dito sa content, the more content you make, the more exposed you are, the more chances of winning, di ba? The more opportunities that will come. So again, that mentality, sumakto dun sa industry ko ngayon na the more I do these, the more opportunities will come, di ba? But at the same time, again, mas nag-open lang yung utak ko na, okay, makakatulong din pala yung ibang hobbies mo. Diba? Makakatulong siya. Whether it not be directly dun sa content mo, pero mentally, ready ako for the next day because I'm able to lift. I'm able to work out by myself. Okay, ready ako for the next day na magtatrabaho ako.
Yung mindset ng basketball and sports, sobrang nakakatulong pero hindi pala siya pwede gamitin sa lahat ng portions of your life or in the industry.
You need to choose.
Bro, like in this industry, like pwedeng gets ko naman na you can wake up, you can do this and do that. But other industries, kunyari basket, gusto mong gumaling. Push-ups ako sa umaga, buhat ako ganyan dito. Pero in this line of industry, being in front of the camera, or ano, there's no, is there a formula for it?
No!
Not all of it.
No.
So, there are just portions of it. Pero at the same time, yung natutunan ko dun is that you can work hard, you can work hard, but you still need to work smart.
Yeah, you need to work smart.
Smart and consistent.
Yeah.
All three.
Siguro yun na nga yung biggest difference from 2020 to 23. Siguro kalahati ng 24. Tito Mikey. Medyo mas nag-work smart na ako ngayon. Medyo nag-off na ako ngayon. Medyo marunong na ako okay, this is the long game now.
Yeah.
When you're trying to make it kasi, I'm not saying I've made it, pero when you're trying to get to a certain point na medyo, okay, ma-establish mo muna yung sarili mo, again, you put all your eggs in that basket. And then the goal is first to establish yourself. And then the goal turns into how can I make this as sustainable
yes.
as how can I be here for the long haul.
Period of time.
Diba? Hindi na to ibang ano yun, ibang atake yun. I'm not saying I'm there, but I'm saying lang once you get to a certain level, okay, paano ko to isusustain? So, hindi kailangan medyo mauta ka na parang hindi ka pwede ma-burnout. I think getting burned out is normal, but preventing to get burned out is something you also have to think about. Hindi ka na pwedeng, ay, na-burnout ako para sa akin, baka sumobra ka. Diba? Which is detrimental to your goal.
Yes.
Diba? And also, before, nung millennials, hindi counted ang rest Diba? Diba? Ang atin is, Kobe Bryant na buong araw ka nasa gym. Hindi na counted sa atin yung, pahinga ka. May deload week na nga ngayon Dati wala naman deload week, di ba?
Load management.
Di ba? Wala naman ganun. Dati, it's everyday, pukpok. The day na hindi ka pumukpok, may pumupukpok doon. Lamang na sa'yo yun.
Di naman.
Hindi na, di ba? Dati
ganun
Dati ganun. Dati, someone in the world, may quote pa nga na parang, if you're not working hard right now, someone in the world is. And I'm like, okay, so you need to be like 24. So ngayon, parang, since may load management, may deload week, meron ng mga, if you don't lift as much this week, you taper down, mas malakas ka next week. Dati wala naman ganun di ba? So, and then also dati, game speed every day. Game speed. Kung hindi ka game speed, di ka gagaling, di ba? So, again, it's I'm not saying that's not gonna work, but ako personally, nung natutunan kong mag-deload, medyo mas nakaano talaga. There was a time, actually yung shift ko talaga was, there was a time na hindi ako nag-post for a week or two. And then it was tough because...
Anong year yan?
Siguro 24.
Early 24?
Yeah. I don't know. Early 25.
Early 25.
Right before I started running. Doon talaga yon. Na parang nag-stop ako, okay, wait I need to find myself kasi medyo kinakain na ako ng sistema Kinakain na ako ng trabaho.
Anong pakiramdam nun at the time?
There was low-key, parang, gusto ko pa ba to? Kasi you have to take the good with the bad And once the bad outweighs the good,
Yun
medyo
yung may
mapapaisip ka na
mali.
doon, di ba? For a while, parang, wait, worth it pa ba? Kasi you can't get just the good. You will always get the negative of whatever it is na papasukin mo. And then you ask yourself, kung worth it yung negative because yung positive talaga outweighs it and overpowers it, then you go, push. Pero there was a time, okay, wait lang. Worth it pa ba? And then that's when I was like, okay, wait, di mo ako mag-post 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know what. Feeling ko it felt long, pero mabilis lang yun. Kasi ako araw-araw ko, alam mo naman yun eh. So, it felt long. So, 1 week, 2 weeks. And then after that, that's when I started running. And then I started to make content out of the things that I want, that I enjoy.
Ano bang nangyayari nun for you?
There was a time na ano ako, di ba? Tito Mikey, shopping,
Yeah.
bili ako nito, travel, which is still things that I do. Pero a part of me was, may manunood ba pag nag-workout ako? May manunood ba pag tumakbo ako tas kinontent ko? May manunood ba kung magbabasketball ulit ako? So there was this, I'm adjusting to the content. I'm the one adapting to the content. And then I realized, you know what? F it. Gagawa ko ng content ng gusto ko, ng na-enjoy ko. Kung sumama sila, sasama sila. Kung hindi sila sasama, then so be it, diba? And in content, shifting is the most paranoia that you can think.
Yeah.
You can
Transitioning
from something to rebranding.
Yeah.
Yun yung parang, sasama
Many
ba to?
content creators do that. Just like,
Yeah.
Marami
Parang,
ang gumagawa nun.
magre-rebrand ba ako? Oh my God. The first video you
Yeah.
put out, everyone's like, ano yung ginagawa mo? Hindi naman yung kinakasanayan.
Biglang
Tito Mikey,
lifestyle
nasa na yung ganitong content mo? So, when I rebranded from this Tito Mikey to dati, it was, uy, grabe yung binili ni Tito Mikey yung kotse. Uy,
Suot.
grabe yung suot ni Tito Mikey. Now it's, gusto ko yung lifestyle na yun. Gusto ko yung mindset na yun. Hindi na siya, ano yung binili ni Tito Mikey? Hindi. Paano mabuhay si Tito Mikey? How to be that chill na parang, okay, you try to fix everything but at the same time, you can just take care. So, dun na ako parang, okay, wait, re-rebrand ako. And it wasn't a rebrand na business.
It's not a marketing thing.
It wasn't for business.
Yeah.
It was actually like, oh my gosh, okay naman ako dito ba't ako magre-rebrand? It was more of my sanity and my mental state na parang, okay, I'm gonna do the things that I wanna do. I wanna go back to being an
You're selling
athlete.
something else. No?
Yeah, it was me na.
Yes.
Hindi na ako mag-a-adjust dun sa content. I'm gonna make the content adjust to me. Kung anong gusto kong gawin, yun ang gagawin ko, yun ang i-content ko. If they follow, they follow. If they don't, they don't. But at least masaya ako sa nilalabas kong content. And then when I shifted to running, going back to basketball, going back to working out, and then of course, nandun pa din yung poporma ako, magbihis ako, labas kami ni CK, travel kami. So it became more lifestyle-y. It wasn't anymore selly.
Yeah.
If it makes sense, di ba? So I'm not trying to sell something. I'm trying to live my life. You see my life. Nasa sa'yo na lang yan. Kung natutuwa ka o hindi, it is what it is. So dun medyo nag-shift. So when that rebrand happened, nagulat na lang ako na parang, okay, mas masaya ako dito Mas masaya ako dito. Okay. Sige, tuloy. And then when it caught up na parang people started to, gumbaga, nag-resonate ako dun sa right people. Na gusto yung lifestyle na yon, yung active lifestyle, yung project dito na yon. And then, sinwerte na lang din. Again, it's not something that I did for business, but sometimes when you do the right thing in terms of like yourself, inuna mo yung sarili mo, it can be successful in the end. So, parang feeling ko, in-effortan ko, but at the same time, chamba lang din. Na parang, okay. And then I can say thank you to the people who woke me up na parang, uy, parang masyado ng ito yung focus mo. Baka pwedeng, maybe that wasn't their intention, pero at least napaisip ako na parang, parang balik ako sa dati.
So environment is extremely important. Who you surround yourself with.
Definitely.
At the time, would you say na hindi best yung environment?
No.
Or also it was just like timely.
Timely.
It was really time to take the next step.
Or maybe with age also. Tumanda ako eh. That's another year. Na parang, okay, wait. And also, ako naman din kasi, you gotta try it. You gotta try everything. I tried that life. Diba? I'm super still I still enjoy luxury. I tried it. Diba? There was a time na talagang, uy, ang ganda nitong brand na to, yung ganda nito. Because you can try it. It's something that you never tried growing up. So, naturally, magkaka-curiosity ka na parang, ano nga ba tong thing na to? So, I tried it. I started to get into it. And then, okay, maybe I enjoy it, but maybe not as much.
Yeah.
Maybe I can still balance it. Hindi ko kailangan mag full-on luxury. Baka pwedeng, meron pa rin ako dito, and then I still enjoy those things. So, yeah, parang ano siya, timely, but at the same time, pwede mong subukan eh. That's why people are like, so if you try it, dapat dun ka na. Hindi, pwede mo naman i-try. Try mo. It didn't resonate with me as much. Okay, I'll try this.
Yeah.
Diba? Uy, pwede palang both eh. Kaya nga to each his own. Kaya nga parang for me, it's not end all be all eh. Pwede mong That's why I hate, or sige, ako lang to. Ano yung show mo, very creators yung nandito eh.
Yeah.
I don't have a niche.
I don't think anyone needs one.
Yeah, I don't have one. I don't want one. I don't want people to say, si Tito Mikey yan yung runner. Si Tito Mikey yan yung fashion. Si Tito Mikey. Which to me, ikaw, when I ask people, ikaw, sabi mo, ano niche si Tito Mikey? Ano ba siya? Siya yung nagbabasketball, na nagbubuhat, na nag-run, na nagpumoporma, na may girlfriend. So it's like broad.
Yeah.
So, you be true to yourself. That is your niche. Hindi ko kailangan mag-isip na parang ano yung bebenta. No, just be yourself. And everyone has a market. I believe everyone has a market. Walang tao or walang hilig ang isang tao na walang magre-resonate doon. Kung mahilig ka sa gaming, merong gaming market. Kung mahilig sa basketball, may basketball market. So for me, what stands out is you mixed your personality with everything. So, ako lang, hindi ako yung only basketball papawis player, lifestyle, content creator. Hindi ako yung only running. Hindi ako yung nag-iisang may running club. Hindi ako yung nag-iisang may girlfriend. But ako lang yung lahat ng yun.
Yeah.
So if that makes sense. Parang, you can't be the only one, but when you mix everything, ikaw lang yun eh. No one's gonna do that. No one's gonna be exactly like you. So I think that's what people sometimes, or maybe at least ako, I'm speaking from experience, yun yung naging problem ko. I thought, ito lang. Ito lang, Mikey, kasi ito ko eh. If you start making content about something else, other than this part of your life, it won't resonate with your current market, which is fine. So, when you look at my followers now, meron akong followers na nag-enjoy ng basketball content ko but are not really into Lego. Meron akong content creators na kinikilig sa amin followers na kinikilig sa amin ni CK but walang paki sa project dito. Diba? So, you can mix all of those markets together and then it becomes who you are.
Yeah. Well, there's one thing I personally learned, or maybe even Gen Z's, younger guys that follow you. It's being just you at your maximum.
Yun.
Yeah, and in that way, you get to do what you want, and you become who you want to become. But wala ka ring tinatapakan na tao eh, kasi you're becoming you unapologetically.
Yeah.
And that to me is like the pinnacle of life maxing in that
yung
sense.
maxing na yan, honestly, it's a Gen Z term obviously.
No,
but nung narinig ko siya, parang, yun yung
I
gusto ko.
resonate to it. Brad, dati okay lang. Bakit ba masama ayusin yung itsura mo?
Bakit ba? Why is trying cringe?
Yeah.
Why is trying pa-cool?
Yeah.
Dati ganun eh. Aminin man natin na hindi. When you're trying too hard, you're pa-cool. You're cringe. The coolest person before was the one who least cared.
Yeah, the nonchalant.
The nonchalant
Kumbaga.
one. The one who came into basketball practice na. Darating ako 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Which was me. Ako yun eh. Ako yung hindi nagsi-stretching. Ako yung warm up na tayo. Warm up. Doon na tayo sa laro. Kasi
Ganun dati.
Kasi
ganun
magaling
dati.
naman ako eh. So, I was the one na darating sa practice na ang feeling ko, all these drills, hindi ko kailangan kasi ako ang pinakamagaling dito. And then pag nag-scrimmage tayo, ako pa rin ang pinakamagaling dito. So, hindi ko kailangan yan. So that was cool. Cool was you got the most out of trying the least.
Yeah.
So now it's like, bakit? Ba't pakul ako masyado? Hindi ako naglilego. Ano ba yan? Hindi ako nagpo-Pokemon. Ano ba naman yan? But bro, yun yung ini-enjoy mo talaga eh. Ba't mo kailangan itago? Then just be who you are and enjoy what you're enjoying. Enjoy what you have. So parang yung maxing talaga, I think when it started, narinig ko yan first, I think kay Logan Paul ba? Kay Jake Paul. But obviously it's a Gen Z term.
Parang sa akin, if I were to define cool now, it's the people it's the people that are their fullest self and who are not afraid to be judged, not afraid to be
judged,
cringe, not afraid to look dorky, and also keeps everyone, in the same healthy, good energy environment. Yun yung cool for me now.
And it's funny because when people see my content, gusto ko, ang cool, I don't want to say it, pero like, gusto ko yung ganyan lifestyle dito, Mikey. Kaya mo ba yun na pag pumunta ka ng gym, ililipat mo yung tripod mo dito, tapos ililipat mo dito? Or kaya mo ba yung nasa bahay ka, yung tripod mo dito, you put it back to where you got it from this angle,
Uulitin
and then uulitin mo from another angle. So parang, kaya mo ba yun? Gusto ko yung ginagawa ni Tito Mikey. Kaya mo ba yun? Kaya mo bang i-accept yun? Not even with people around you, kasi obviously gagawin mo yun when you're in public. Pero kahit in private, yung ikaw lang, and it's not fake, but it's obviously a show.
It is.
Diba? Ito yung sa akin, bro. As a content creator, what's different between creating content on my channel and someone directing a movie? It's the same exact thing.
Produce it.
You have a director. Ano gagawin mo? Ito. Okay, action. Ganon din sa content, di ba? You press record, you go to your spot, you do what it is you have to do.
May script ka.
Yeah, may iniisip mo kung anong gagawin mo, but it's not fake because I really did work out. I just put it on video. So parang sa akin, yung buhay ko, ang nilalabas ko sa content, you think about the production of the video, obviously, fake, scripted. But, I really did do that. Ikaw, pag nakikita ko yung mga workout videos mo, tas pag nakita kita sa totoong buhay, tapos, bro, parang di ka gayot today, Diba? Like, bro, parang di ka nag-workout. Yun ang medyo magugulat kayo na parang akala ko ba to si Tito Mikey, Project Tito. But if you see that person,
tas ganun din.
Tas parang, parang gumaganda ang katawan ni Tito Mikey, So, totoo yung ginagawa natin.
Yeah.
You just put it on video and then at the end of the day, it's entertainment At the end of the day, content creation is entertainment. Now, ang question lang is, are you gonna mix entertainment with value? Some people kasi just focus on entertainment, which is nothing wrong. Kanya-kanya yan diba? But if you mix entertainment and value, which is some of our goal, or goal natin, then, diba? So, I think anybody who sees me in public can attest to, yun din yung nakikita ko sa content. Siya din yun, na parang makulit, ganyan, workout siya, ganyan, nakikita nila ako sa gym, pag nag-gym ulit ako. So, diba? So,
best pa rin, for me, pag tatanungin ako, ano yung best investment ko? It's still the home gym, bro. So,
home gym. Ang ganda ng home gym niya.
But okay, so,
isa yun sa mga
with what we put out in content, matagal mo na siya ginagawa, and you still wanna do it, you decided na, sige, ito na yung shifting ko. But all throughout the whole experience, meron pa ring bashing or haters. What was your biggest bash? Or like, na parang it felt like natatamaan ako? Because there are some that, there are levels of bashing, criticisms and all. But there are just a few that, still...
Again, when it comes to bashing, ang akin lang kasi is, may pinanggagalingan yung bash. Yeah? Kaya ka binash kasi may pinanggagalingan. Now, the question is, saan ang gagaling? Is it coming from the insecurity of the person? Or is it really coming from observation sa'yo? So, there are bashing na parang iniisip ko. Like yung Banana Run Club, when it came out, na parang, pinakakakitaan ko daw yung Banana Run Club. Yun, parang useless na parang, alam ko naman sa sarili kung wala akong kinikita sa Banana Run Club Diba? Any run club you go to right now, ask them kung kumikita sila. Walang kumikita doon. Kahit yung mga big run clubs na, kunyari, yung mga big brands, ano ba ang run club talaga? Is it really a money-making thing? Or is it community building?
Community building.
It's community building, my gosh. So, nung lumabas yung issue na sa run club, parang useless na sa akin to. Like, hindi ko na to para isipin pa. But there are bashing na parang, okay, wait, saan ang gagaling to? Dito, Mikey, mukha ka ng pera. Pera na lang lagi. Wait, check ko muna. Check ko yung mga huling videos ko. O nga, no? Parang puro ako shopping, Kasi nga, hindi ko nilalabas yung ibang part ng buhay ko. So, doon ako parang, okay, wait. O nga, no? Parang ano. So, sometimes, you have to look within yourself pa din. Because if you don't, hindi ka na mag-improve ever. Hindi ka na mag-evolve. Diba? Kasi, set na sa utak mo na lahat ng bash, mali yan. Lahat ng bash sa'yo, it's coming from a place of insecurity. Maybe sometimes it's coming from a place of just observation. Maybe sometimes it's coming from a place of love. Maybe sometimes it's coming from someone na, di, gusto kita Tito Mikey. Pero hindi ka ganyan eh. Hindi ako, naniniwala akong hindi ka ganyan. Diba? So, pwedeng it comes from a place of love.
Yeah.
So, dun din yung parang, okay, wait, pag-iisipan ko to So, check ko muna. O nga no, parang the last 5, 6, 7 videos ko, parang puro shopping Parang, alam ko sa sarili ko na may iba akong ginagawa, pero people see what they see. So, people only see what you put out. Hindi naman nila nakikita yung kung hindi mo ilalabas di ba? So, doon ko naisip na parang, nga, ba't puro shopping? Nagbubuhat naman ako araw-araw. Nga, no, sige nga, let's make it more lifestyle-y. Let's add a little bit more things that I want to do, that I do that you guys don't know of. Di ba? So, with bashing, I think there are bashing, or there are bashings, or there are moments na parang useless tong bash na to. Wala nang magagawa dito. You can't convince anyone anything. And sometimes they will use you pa for clout Diba? So, it is what it is. Pero there are still those na parang kailangan mong pag-isipan if you're really trying to max your life. Part din ng maxing is trying to get better Diba? Improvement maxing, if that's a term. Or self-help maxing. Sometimes you need tough love.
Yeah.
Na, nga na, mukha na ba talaga akong pera? Nga no, puro ako shopping. So wait, balik akong konti. And it's not even me not shopping anymore. It's me showing the other side of me. Para meron ding mga bagay na, okay pala si Tito Mikey. Hindi lang pala puro shopping, alam niyan. Marunong din, nagbubuhat pala talaga siya, no? Or nag-run pala talaga siya. So, yeah, I think you also need to look within yourself.
I'm an advocate of the idea that instead of finding answers in your life, you should first ask the right questions.
Yeah.
Since ikaw yung tito ng generation namin.
Yung matanda ng generation. Yeah.
Ano yung questions na dapat tinatanong muna at this
In
time?
terms of what?
In terms of what you want to do, where you want to go.
Yeah.
Because I believe that our viewers are my age younger.
Yeah.
So students, fresh grads,
Yeah.
what are questions that should be asked sa sarili natin muna?
I think we're in an era na hindi na regular ang mga bagay-bagay. Hindi na siya yung nakasanayan natin na, when you graduate, you gotta get a job, you gotta apply here, you gotta try this, try that. Para sa akin, the world is so small now and there's so much things happening around the world on social media and all that na parang you gotta try everything. You gotta try. And the only way that you will know na hindi siya para sa'yo is if you try. People sometimes kasi they see success.
One-time thing.
And they see success from someone. They see success from someone and then they want to imitate that success. But sometimes, yung success na nakuha niya from that industry, baka hindi ka para dun sa industry na yun. Success is different. It's objective subjective
Yeah.
Success is subjective. You cannot compare someone who sees success differently. I can't compare myself to a friend of mine na ang success sa kanya is building his family or taking care of his family. I cannot compare myself to that. Because if I compare myself to that, then I will always look down on myself na, Mikey, wala ka pang pamilya, 36 ka na. And he also cannot compare his success to me. He cannot look at me and say, si Tito Mikey nakaka-travel. Anytime he wants. I mean, schedule-wise, not financially. Pero like schedule-wise, kaya niya mag-travel. Bigla na lang sila nag-Korea ni Sizzy. So if he looks at success that way, or he looks at me just to imitate my success, pwede siyang madismaya na parang, ay, ako hindi ako nakaka-travel. May anak eh. Hindi naman ganun kadali pag may anak ka, di ba? So, I think the world is smaller, could be a good thing, but can also be a bad thing. Because it's a bad thing when you start comparing yourself to the wrong people. And it's not because may mali sila, may mali ka. No, it's just different people, different ideas of success. Diba? Now, you resonate with the people who live like you, think like you, act like you. You live by those people. Yun yung tinitignan mo na parang, ay, gusto ko maging ganito. And I'm not saying totally wala kang magagaya dun sa isang tao. You just have to get bits and pieces of those things na nakikita mo na parang, uy, applicable to sa akin na. Ito applicable sa akin to. Ito hindi masyado applicable. Kahit idol ko to, hindi naman applicable sa akin tong part ng buhay niyang to eh. So, wala akong magagawa dyan. So, I think, when it comes to mentorship, you don't have one mentor. You don't. And sometimes your mentor doesn't even know you. Parang feeling ko may mga mini-mentor ako hindi ko kilala eh. Diba? Or may mga nakikita, like si Jay Shetty, nung na-meet ko siya sa LA game, sa Lakers game, nung shake hands ko siya or fist bump ko siya, hindi niya alam na mini-mentor niya ako. Hindi niya alam na meron siyang mga things na ginagawa or sinasabi that resonate with me or I can resonate with. Tapos, uy,
you carry every day.
So I think it's also a blessing that the world is so small, nakikita mo na yung iba-ibang bagay. Before kasi bro, ito paniniwala ko. Before, when you were growing up, what was the one thing you wanted to be? I bet you wanted to be a basketball player / coach.
Guys, for context, both our dads.
Yeah, our coaches. Oh, yeah. So I bet that when anybody right now who grew up in our era na walang social media, you see what you see. So who your dad was, that's what you wanted to be. Kung yung daddy mo abogado, gusto mo maging abogado. Kung daddy mo doktor, gusto mo maging doktor. Yun lang ang nakikita mo eh. And then, when you go to school, or no, not even school yet, medyo nandun ka na sa family, medyo extended family. Uy, yung tito ko, hindi siya abogado ah. Businessman yung tito ko. Uy, mayaman yung tito ko ah. Okay din pala yung businessman, no? Diba? Then you start to see other people. And then, ito na, pumapasok ka na. Nakita mo na ngayon yung daddy nung kaklase mo na basketball player. Uy, okay ah. Pwede rin pala yun. So your world starts to get bigger. And then your world starts to, kumbaga, ang dami mo nang nakikita ngayon. You see what you see. And I think if you don't see it, you won't know na gusto mo rin pala yun. Hindi mo lang alam na gusto mo yun. Diba? You wouldn't know what you want unless you see it, you feel it, and then you experience it. And then, you experience it. And then, after a while, because social media now is open the world up. Ngayon may nakikita ko na from someone across the globe. And then you say, gusto ko rin nun. Which dati, hindi mo makikita yung without social media. Hindi mo magagawa dati yan. So ngayon, yun na yung parang, again, it's a blessing because you see all of these things. But it can also be a curse when you start comparing yourself with people that don't resonate with you. I cannot look at, let's say, RJ Abarrientos, na nag-MVP, best player of the conference ngayon, I cannot look at him and say, hindi ako successful kasi siya BPC, ako hindi. Hindi naman ako PBA player, hindi naman ako athlete eh. Diba? So I think you gotta stay within your lane pa din. You cannot get all the success possible. You can only focus on your type of success, kung anong tingin mo sa success. And then you get that type of success. Diba? I can't be the best content creator I can be, but at the same time, be the best basketball player that I wanna be. Diba? Kaya para sa akin, iba-iba din yung trabaho ko. I can be a content creator, but at the same time, you can call me to host. But at the same time, you can call me to play basketball. You can call me to do this. Call me to do a podcast. So, I may not be the best host. I'm magagaling na host. I'm never choice A. I may not be the best content creator. I'm never gonna be choice A. I may not, di ako yung pinakabatak na nagbubuhat ngayon. Pero, lahat ng yun, ako yun.
Yeah.
Diba? So, I think being true to yourself also will...
Comparison is the thief of joy.
It really is the thief of
There's
joy,
no point
man.
in doing that. I've realized that in a harder, more difficult path because I'm at an age where some of my friends are getting married. Some of them
But
already...
if that's not your...
Yeah, but that's not where it's a marathon.
Yeah.
Marathon
Ano,
yung
or
buhay.
if that's not... Right now, at this moment, that's not success to you.
Yeah.
Your success is establishing your career, getting financially stable,
Yes,
being
sir.
able to experience, being able to max out, diba? kung yun ang success sa'yo, dun ka muna. Dun ka muna mag-focus. Although, I do believe pa din, I'm a big believer, sinabi ko nga dati, is inggit is still essential. Because inggit will motivate you. You just really need to make sure na yung kinaiinggitan mo is within reach. Di ka pwedeng mainggit dun sa bagay na hindi naman para sa'yo. Mainggit ka dun sa bagay na gusto mo, ma-motivate ka, habulin mo yung bagay na yun.
Tsaka yung ikagaganda ng mindset mo rin, hindi yung mainggit ka. Tapos it will be detrimental pa for you. And your
That's why it's
progress.
also easier to be happy for other people.
Bro, it's so much easier. That's the reverse of comparing yourself is that when you're able to cheer on people and support people, bro, babalik pa yun. Doble pa nga, triple pa nga yung babalik sa'yo nun.
Right now, we're in a good place, me and CK, because we have different groups of friends. Pero now we have a group of friends, yung papawis nga natin. So we're close to a couple of our friends. Diba, lagi mo nakikita.
Nag-out of town ba kayo?
Nag-out of town kami, nag-Airbnb kami, nag-ganyan kami.
Saya.
Just right last night, me and CK went to MOA, watched the G-Force concert for the first time. Nanood ako ng G-Force concert.
Wow.
I was in MOA Arena, nanood ako ng dance ng mga sumasayaw because nandun yung anak ng tatlong kaibigan namin. Nandun yung anak, nandun si Pia, si Patrice, tsaka si Kiara. And we were cheering them on. Kami lang ni CK yung walang anak. Na parang, patay nandito ulit. Tito and Tita Maxine kami. Ninong at ninang kami nung isang baby nung friend natin. And for me, that's success for them eh. Yung sigaw nila na sumasayo yung panganay nila doon, lahat sila, tatlo silang set of parents, sisigaw sila doon panganay nila, that's success to them. I cannot sit there and say, bakit wala akong anak na sumasayaw din sa G? Hindi. Diba? But at the same time, we support them. But at the same time, the day na sinabi namin na pupunta kami New York, pupunta kami LA, pupunta kami Korea, lahat din sila na parang, uy, ang saya, go, happy kami para sa inyo, nandiyan na. So there is this easy way of being happy for each other because we're not comparing. Hindi tayo nagyayabangan ng success. This is my success at this point. That's your success at this point. Support na kita sa success mo. Supporta mo ako sa success ko, di ba? And then you all get together and be like, kumusta yung mga travel ninyo? Okay naman, ganyan. Kailan yung next travel ninyo? Ganyan. Tas hawak ko yung anak nila. So this is their success. That's my success. This is what's your
Right
success.
now.
Diba? Right
You
now,
all
it can change.
Yes.
It can change. But at this specific moment, yan yung success mo. Ito yung success ko. I'm happy for you. You're happy for me. So it's easy to be happy for each other. Kasi pag minsan, again, pag hindi mo alam kung kailan ka dapat hindi mainggit, lahat na lang kaiinggitan mo, bro. Gusto mo ng anak, pero at the same time, gusto mo mag-travel araw-araw. Paano yun? Gusto mo na baka bili ka ng magandang kotse, pero gusto mo rin na makabili ka ng ganito. Like even when people spend, who are we to say what you should spend on? Someone will use this money to buy a new pair of shoes. Someone will use the same amount of money to buy new mugs or a new gaming headset. I can't say na sana pinambili mo na lang ng sapatos. Yun yung hilig ko eh. Baka iba yung hilig mo. Iba yung magpapasaya sa'yo. So it feels lighter that way when you stop comparing yourself sa mga taong hindi naman dapat kinaiinggitan not because mas okay naman yung buhay mo. No, it's because iba yung tinatahak natin.
Well, with ambition, gusto ko rin pag-usapan na kanina we talked about masculinity and how it used to be described before. Now with ambition, di naman dapat natin sabihin sa tao kung hanggang saan lang sila.
Yeah.
And how far they can go, what they want to reach. And I think yun yung core ngayon ng generation namin. That knowing what it is that you want and chasing it regardless of the other baggages that you... Before kasi so many responsibilities na kailangan mong i-fulfill.
Yeah.
Kailangan kasi may timeline eh. Dati,
may timeline.
Early 20s or mid 20s, dapat you're established. You have a family at this time. You do this.
Tito Mikey, hindi ka pa nagpapakasal. Hindi ka pa
Exactly.
Not there yet.
So, how is it that ikaw na ambition is important and timeline also is unimportant?
Yeah. I think it was when I met CK na medyo nag-step back ako dun sa timeline. Because when I met her, she was 20. She was 20, I was 29, turning 30.
Anong year yan? 20?
2020.
20?
Pandemic kami. 2020. So, when I met her, she was in that zone na, what am I gonna do? Kasi kakatapos na ng college, so what am I gonna do? Kumbaga, nandun siya dun sa zone na,
Yeah. I know that.
I'm just entering the real world. Ako naman, at 30, nag-MPBL na ako, nagpa-draft na ako sa PBA, nag-ABS-CBA na ako. So, kahit papano, nandun na talaga ako. So, honestly, I was in a, 30 na ako. Magta-30 na ako. Ano nang gagawin ko? Nape-pressure na ako. So, when I started to get into YouTube, in my head, pare, 30 ka na ngayon ka palang mag-YouTube. But of course, when you're 20 kasi, you're scared of 30. Lagi, di ba? So, 30 pa lang ako. Which, now you think about it, 30 bata pa nun. Pero like 30 na ako, mag-start pa lang ako mag-YouTube.
I'm close to 30 now.
Tatry pa lang ako mag-YouTube. My gosh, ganyan. CK made me feel na parang siya yung nagsabi sa akin na, mag-YouTube ka? Galing, good luck, galingan mo ganyan. So parang walang pressure. Di ba? Parang, hindi ka nagtataka na parang in her head, she was just happy that, magtatry ka mag-YouTube, galing. Nanonood ako YouTube galing. So when I was making my videos, making my thumbnails, nandun lang siya, tutuwa lang siya, na parang, uy, ganda ng thumbnail mo. So it released the pressure sa akin. Na parang same kaming finding ourselves pa lang. Anong gagawin natin? Kasi ako, I just lost. Obviously, nag-retire na ako sa basketball, nawala yung ABS-CBN, it was the pandemic, hindi ko na alam gagawin ko. So parang nagsabay, which is funny because obviously the age is different. Pero nagsabay yung entering
What's
it was
next?
me
The next
entering my
chapter.
post-basketball,
Yeah.
her entering her,
The real world after.
yeah, after
College.
school. So, nung nagsabay yun, medyo nag-release ng pressure sa akin yun na parang, okay, sige, let's try to find our way. Pareho tayo. Diba? Sabay tayo. We were broke, obviously, diba? We would magde-date kami na kung saan man, diba? I remember Yabu was an anniversary date. Yabu was an accomplishment date na may celebrate tayo, mag-yabu tayo, babe, tara, yabu tayo. Starbucks as well, diba? So, we started there and then siguro dun ko na-realize na yung timeline na yan, like, at now, I'm 36 already this year. Pero parang nagle-Lego ako, tsaka nagpo-Pokemon ako, like, it is what it is, diba? Hindi ko na mapipilit yun na parang, 36 na ako, kailangan. Baby, kasal na tayo, bakit? 36 na ako Hindi naman ganun People always push us to get married already, but it is part of our conversation na parang, okay, relax muna tayo, kumbaga, let's enjoy. Siya din, diba? People always think about my age, think about her age, chill, diba? Like, relax, we're okay. We'll get to where we need to get to together. And then, yung age ko started to not matter anymore. So now, I'm 36, pero hindi ko feel na 36 ako. Nafe-feel ko lang siya pagising ko sa umaga kasi may maraming masakit sa akin, pero hindi ko na siya nafe-feel when it comes to trying new stuff and maxing, the way you were saying, maxing. It doesn't matter.
So I think with this generation, marami ka ring natututunan sa
Dami,
Gen Z, bro.
bro. Minix mo.
Kinalakihan ko rin kasi yung millennial
Diba?
generation.
You start to mix it.
Yeah, and it's okay to do what you want to do and to take your time and to take more effort and to be more intentional. Yun yung medyo wala yung time ng...
Pero, meron ding sa millennial mo naman makukuha.
Yes.
Na parang meron...
I think work ethic.
Work ethic. Oh,
Work ethic, bro.
Yeah, work ethic. And also yung parang... I don't know you can correct me if I'm wrong. Mas mukha bang perang millennial?
Parang.
Diba?
Oo.
Which is to me is,
not a bad thing.
Yeah, as long as wala kang kinaapakan.
Generation to generation thing, I think millennial mas
ano ang Gen Z, no?
Medyo
mas passion over...
Mas passion, mas life, mas energy.
Ang millennial, hindi tayo papakainin ng passion mo.
Oo, pare. Sila.
Diba?
Anong gagawin natin sa passion mo?
Hindi tayo papakainin ng passion mo, tigil mo yan, di ba? So you mix both. I think swerte. I think we can consider ourselves lucky because we got the middle of it. Or you literally got the middle of it.
No, but like when you mix it up, you could be just like a fruit basket.
So, so para sa akin, I learned the maxing thing from the millennials. But what I've built, hindi ko na pakakawalan to. Which I've learned from I've learned from the Gen Zs, the maxing part. Pero itong na-build mo na, mainit ka, Mikey. You gotta put your foot on the gas pedal. Sa millennial naman yun. Parang, hindi ka pwedeng tumigil. So, and then you realize that, wait, I have enough time to do both.
Yeah. Mas prone sa burnout ang millennials.
Oh yeah, madami millennials ang nababurnout. Marami talaga kasi go tayo eh. Millennials are go. Araw-araw.
Trabaho, pag
Yeah. So, when you mix both, I can say kasi na hindi naman ako nag-let go sa gas pedal eh. Hindi ako nag-let go. I still am. Mukha pa rin ako pera, guys. Alipin pa rin ako ng salapi at every day I still want more. Not just more money, more everything.
Yeah, be more.
Be more. So, hindi nawawala yung drive kong yun. I still have a lot of things that I want in life to experience, to buy, to enjoy. Pero yun nga, yung maxing in other areas of your life, fulfilling eh. Fulfilling siya talaga.
When you and CK nag-travel, where was your first travel destination that you can say na
New York.
I've gotten somewhere.
New York, bro. That was actually paland kami New York. Magkaiba kami ng both of us are nanonood obviously yung ang tawag mo dito. The shows and the movies that we watched. Magkaiba eh.
Obviously, so taste-wise, magkaiba.
No. I mean, era-wise.
Era-wise. Okay.
So sa kanya, New York is Devil Wears Prada. Actually, maluma na rin yun eh. Pero yun yung niya. Sa akin,
Friends. Classics. Yeah.
How I Met?
Yeah, How I Met Your Mother.
Serendipity. So nung nakita ko yung Waldorf Astoria, dito si Serendipity, dito sila nakita sa elevator. So, but when we were landing, yung pababa kami, tas nakikita mo na yung, like,
the Big Apple, bro.
Bro, this is New York. This is it. Ito na talaga yun. Ito na yun. So that's when we were like, ako, honestly, nag-emotional ako nung paland eh, na parang di ko akalain na makakapunta ako ng New York ever. And then you start to see, lakad kami Times Square, like, bro, dito naglaban si Spider-Man tsaka si Electro. Tama, di ba? Si Jamie Foxx.
Yes, sir.
Di ba yung red stairs?
Amazing Spider-Man.
That was Spider. Si ano yun? Si Andrew Garfield. Yeah. Dito sila naglaban. So, nung nakikita ko yung mga ganung bagay, parang, wow, I never thought that the day would come na ito na yun. I think that was also din kasi our farthest. Kasi yung Qatar, ako lang naman yung Qatar. Yun din, as a sports fan, parang, F1 na to, guys. Pero yung F1 kasi, I was sent by a brand eh. It was, syempre, swerte pa din ako doon. I was sent by Shell and Ferrari. So, very grateful ako noon. Yes. Pero iba yung ikaw yung nagbayad.
Yup. Just for the purpose of experience.
Oo, like, wala tayong trabaho dito. Like, we just wanna go to New York and enjoy. Swerte lang tayo kasi you can bring work. Kasi content creator tayo. Yep. So, I think New York was the one na parang, oh my gosh, dito na tayo. And then LA, I've gone to LA before nung basketball player ako. Pinadala kami ng UP, training camp kami sa Vegas and then LA. Pero iba yung mag-travel ka ng may pera ka.
Leisure lang.
Tsaka may pera ka, bro.
May
Maka-experience ka. Kasi pag wala kang money, you're just
riding along.
Yeah, you're waiting for saan tayo kakain? As a team, di ba? Saan tayo kakain? Guys, dito tayo kakain. Which is fun also. Very grateful pa din ako doon. Pero iba yung...
Ikaw yung nagsisteer.
Tapos bro, nag-ano din ako. Di ba nag-ABL commentator ako? ASEAN Basketball League. So I went to Hong Kong, Asia.
Marami din yun, marami.
Pero pupunta ka lang doon for the sake of... Pupunta ka doon, punta ka ang airport. Call the game. Ikot-ikot ka mungkok. Tingin-tingin ka ng mga... Tapos uwi ka na. Pero wala ka naman talagang panggastos. And I'm not saying panggastos pang shopping. I'm saying panggastos pang experience.
Yep.
Diba? It's not always shopping. It's coming shopping doon, matik yun. But then like you go to a place and you're able to spend, to experience things, to taste things, to eat. Yun yung parang, kumbaga, I started to enjoy traveling because of CK. I never homesick ako, bro. So ako yung tao na, kailan tayo uwi? Ganun ako. Which kinaiinisan ni CK lagi sa akin. Kasi, I don't know if it's a millennial thing. It is a millennial thing. May routine. Routine-based ako eh.
Yeah.
If this is my routine, pag nagulo yung routine ko, nagugulo ako. So, nung nandun kami sa LA, tas nag-extend pa kami 1 week, di ba? Yun yung parang, nagulo yung routine ko kasi yung project dito ko, whatever, di ba? So, medyo nagugulo-gulo ko. So, nakukuha ko na yung enjoyment in pause. Pause. Enjoy mo muna. Habang nandito ka sa New York or sa LA, huwag mo muna isipin yung Manila. Dito ka lang. Kasi once you get back to Manila, iisipin mo yung, wow, I was just in New York a couple of months ago. I wanna go back. So, habang nandito ka, the now. Think of the now. Which I think with millennials din kasi medyo ano tayo eh. Ano next? Ano tayo bro? Meron pa for millennials. Ano yung book ni Tim Grover? Relentless, yung cleaner. I'm sure, basta, ito sa book.
Sige, babasahin ko yan.
Relentless, Tim Grover to. May difference between, basta cleaner yung top level. Yun yung Kobe Jordan. Cleaners are the ones na once you accomplish something, you don't even celebrate it anymore. Next. What's the next thing that I can accomplish? And that could be a good thing. But it can also be toxic. So, natuto na akong may na-accomplish ka dito, enjoy mo naman yung na-accomplish mo, bro. Enjoy mo. It's okay to enjoy what you've built while you're still building it. You don't have to wait for the end.
Yeah.
Diba? You can enjoy this building kahit nasa 4th floor pa lang ang buo mo dyan. Kung ang goal mo is magta 30 floors tong building na binubuo mo, and nandito ka pa lang sa 4th floor, you can stand on the 4th floor and enjoy the view even though tinutuloy mo pa hanggang 30th floor yun.
Yep.
So I think that's yun yung mix siguro nga na sinasabi mo ng generations.
I think if there's one thing I learned in this industry or working in general, especially just being out there and doing not just one thing, like you say, multiple things that you can offer, it's staying present and being present. Because like maybe now we're doing podcasts today, and then in the next day you're doing this, and I have to host for something, or on Sunday we have semis.
May basketball pa kami.
Parang sometimes you plan it out your whole week towards certain achievements or a certain occasion that you have to attend to, participate in. Pero dito, parang you're taught to be present. And also, pwede rin siya gawin sa life. Not just in work and in career, but also in general, that being present in general is a form of living to the max. And
kasi minsan,
if you're not,
may time before na, until now, meron pa rin ako moments na nasa ibang bansa ka, tas iniisip ko na yung gagawin ko pagbalik ko ng Manila.
Ang hirap, no? Diba? Why? Why would you do that to
Yeah,
yourself?
you just spent this much to be in this place and you're thinking about another place. So, si CK talaga yung nag-ground sa akin doon na parang, relax. Nandito tayo. Relax. Kasi next week pa yun.
Yun na nga
relax.
diba?
Di ba? Yun nga yung point, relax. And then, it never fails na parang pag uwi ko, talagang, everything's okay. Everything's alright. Sayang, kasi last week, nag-worry pa ako. So, again, baka nga generation natin yun. Feeling ko talaga generation natin yun. It's always next. So now, it's still that, but you enjoy. Enjoy.
I think with one thing I learned with millennials, some, if not most, they correlate stress and chaos with productivity. Parang hindi...
Pag hindi ka stressed, hindi ka productive.
Oo, bro. Parang hindi naman kailangan ganun eh. Not just because you feel like you're not juggling a lot or that you're not like, yun nga, hindi ka stressed or hindi ka yung parang...
Yeah. Parang masyado akong relax. May mga ganung moments pa ako.
Exactly.
Tinatanong ko pa si CK na
Wait
parang,
lang.
babe, may work ba ako? Ba't ang relax ko ngayon? Relax. Bukas ka pa.
Diba?
Oo nga pala.
And it should
bukas
be
pa pala.
okay.
Yeah, it should be okay. It should be okay to sit on a sofa and play PS5 or play your video game and relax.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, growing up, it was always, ba't wala ka sa court?
Yep.
Ba't di ka nag-shooting? Diba? I'm sure, alam mo yun. I'm sure, alam mo yun. Diba? Dapat kung wala ka sa court, nasa gym ka. Diba? Like, and again, it may not have worked well basketball-wise with us, but you carry that to this day. Dala mo yun. So, you never forget to keep working. You never forget to put the effort in. But you always have to remember na, it's not the goal eh. I mean, obviously it's the goal. You reach the goal, but what was the process of getting there? Did you enjoy the process? Because at the end of the day, all of us will, matatapos din lahat to. Lahat tayo matatapos. Mawawala din tayo sa world na to. So, yung end goal mo, makamit mo man yan o hindi, what was the process? Because the process is the everyday life.
Yep.
Diba? You can't look, right now, you're 28, 27?
27.
Oh, you can't look at 30 and not enjoy 27 to 30. Or not use 27 to 30 to get to 30. Hindi ka pwedeng 30 na kagad, di ba? Dapat by 30, ganito na ako. Malay mo na nga naman, di mo alam, bro. I'm sure this podcast, you didn't know that this is gonna be this successful 6 months ago.
Di ko.
Di ba? So, with this life na wala tayo dun sa regular 9 to 5,
Yup.
medyo meron tayong, hindi ko naisip to kahit last week minsan, di ba? May mangyayari this week na last week hindi mo naisip. Di ba? So, yeah, max everything. Every aspect of your life, i-max mo. You cannot get all the aspects of your life. You cannot max everything. So you just have to pick and choose. Ano yung i-max ko? And then that's gonna be your personality. That's gonna be your goals. That's gonna be your life. And then i-max mo lahat yun. Enjoyin mo. Enjoyin mo lang.
Bro, never dim your light for anyone. That's my motto. Kung ano yung gusto mong gawin, what you want to achieve, big or small, grab it, take it. And if there's one thing natutunan ko rin sa millennials is I also want to be productive.
Yeah.
I'm a routine guy. But at the same time, kailangan din binabago siya. Exactly with the Gen Z things, di ba? But how is it, paano mo malalaman kung enough na to? Kumbaga,
Magpipivot ka na?
Hindi, yung parang personally, parang okay, I've done enough today. Or I'm doing enough on this
today.
matter.
Yeah.
I'm doing enough with my work. I'm doing enough with my relationships.
Yeah.
I'm doing enough with... It's a personal thing. It's subjective for sure. Pero what's yours?
Sa akin
How can you
talaga,
say-
it's, I want to be productive every waking moment. But again, productivity is not the same as before. Na productivity means career mo. Yun lang. When I say I want to be productive is, when I wake up, yung unang gagawin ko pa lang, should be productive in some aspect of my life.
Right.
So if it's having coffee while I'm on my laptop, this is work, admin work, emails, kape. Habang nagkakape ako, ito na yung kape ko para mag-workout na ako eh. So when I shift to working out, that's a different aspect of my life. And then I shift to, let's say, magbabasketball tayo. Or maggagawa na ako ng content ko. That's another aspect of my life. And then, kunyari, magla-lunch kami ni CK or magde-date kami. That's another aspect of my life. And then I get my alone time sa gabi, which is magpi-PS5 lang ako, magle-Lego ko, or magpupuka mo. That's another aspect of my life. So that's productivity. Dati kasi, ang iniisip mo, yung productive ka lang, yung nagtrabaho
Isang
ka.
aspect lang.
Yung nagtrabaho ka lang, yung nag-laptop ako. So, 1 hour lang ako nag-laptop, pero 3 hours ako nag-date kami ni CK ng 3 hours. Hindi ako masyadong productive today kasi 1 hour lang. Hindi. Yung 3 hours na yun, that's productivity in that aspect of your life. So I think when you look at productivity as not just something na isa lang, which is money or career, then it's productive. Diba? Yung ito yung nakakatawa, hindi naman nakakatawa, pero like, ito na yung kino-compare ko ngayon sa ibang friends ko. A lot of my friends, yung productivity sa kanila is taking care of their children.
Yeah, bro. Family.
Diba?
Iba na.
So, when we talk, kunyari kami, nag-uusap kami. Obviously, may work din sila. Pero, pag nag-uusap, parang, uy, ano gawin mo bukas? May content ako, ganyan. May trabaho ako.
Papawis boys yan.
Yeah, Papawis boys. Then they will be like, hatid ko yung anak ko sa ganyan. Tapos, may class may workshop yung anak ko dito, may sayaw, so hatid ko dito. Tapos susunduin namin dito. Tapos yung isang anak naman, dadalhin namin sa ganyan. So, yun yung productivity sa kanila. You cannot judge na parang,
parang iba yung ginagawa nila sa ginagawa.
You cannot compare in a way na parang, mas productive sila sa akin. Hindi. That's your productivity. That's your subjective yan eh, diba? To each his own. Again, so, kung ako, I will use this hour to work out and be productive with this aspect of my life. And he chooses to stay with his daughter at literal na nakaupo lang sila, naglaro lang sila ng whatever, I can't say, mas productive ako sa'yo. Hindi. Pwede rin niya sabihin na, nag-workout ka para saan? Wala ka kasing anak eh. Yeah. So, respect. I think it's respecting each other's productivity, life, success, goals. Diba? So, Again, but you compare yourself to someone in the same mold as you.
Mhm.
And then you can say na parang, mas naging productive siya sa akin dito. When it comes to content. 3 yung content na nalabas niya. Ako, 2 lang. 'Di ba? So, nandun pa din yung,
Compete.
oh my God, competition will never siya mawawala sa akin. So, but you need to know who are you competing
Ooh.
with. Because you're not gonna win against someone who's not even against you, who's not even in the same competition as you. 'Di ba? So, mag-iiba-iba. Yeah. Ano siya talaga, very broad.
Yeah.
Na if you open your mind, ma-realize mo na parang, medyo mas light
Yeah.
yung buhay mo.
Uso sa generation ng Gen Zs yung staying centered, grounding yourself,
Yeah.
finding ways to connect with yourself and not just the work that you put out, or it's something of an essential.
Yeah.
I don't think millennials
No.
were practicing this
Go,
before.
go.
Ako bro, pag yung wait for me to ground, it's really helped me, bro. I don't know how I'm able to regulate more of my emotions. 5-6 years ago, I would have been crashing out with every little
Di ba?
thing in life. Di ko alam kung bakit. As small as masingitan lang ako sa traffic,
Yeah.
or I don't know. But what I do in the day is that I don't touch my phone first, and I head out to sa labas ng bahay namin, tapos magpapaaraw lang ako. Tapos form of meditation and just preparing you for the day. And it keeps me it aids to what it is that I wanna do in this day. So how do you ikaw sa mga millennials, are there forms of you just how you stay centered? And
Ako, I take my alone time seriously. Like, CK knows that na meron akong time of the day na magpi-PlayStation lang ako, magli-Lego lang ako, doom scroll lang ako, manunod lang ako, ganun. Meron akong alone time talaga. And I take it seriously na parang, alam na ni CK yan na if, kunyari talagang busy sa work, 3 days straight, alam na niya yung 4th. Bahay lang ako. Ganun. Meron akong, bahay lang ako, hindi ako lalabas. Kumbaga, yun yung reset ko. Na parang, okay, bahay lang ako today. Parang ang sarap matulog na alam mong bukas bahay ka lang. Homebody na ako eh. Hindi na ako yung labas ng labas eh. So, bahay lang ako, relax lang ako. I can do whatever I wanna do. I can do my hobbies. I can do this, do that. And that recharges me for the next work day that I have. Diba? So, yung mga day off ko, very, very important sa akin. Yun, yung mga magkakapilang ako sa umaga. Yun naman, moments naman yun. May mga day off talaga na buong araw. But it's not, hindi ka productive eh. Again, ibang aspect lang ng buhay ko. If I max my work aspect for 3 days straight, na may hosting tayo or whatever, 3 days straight, pak. Yung 4th day, pwedeng hindi ako masyadong productive with that aspect, pero productive ako dun sa aspect, ibang aspect. I can spend more time with my girlfriend, or I can work out in peace. Iba yung working out in peace sa working out ng
may inahabol.
Oo, na parang okay. Kaya ako mag-workout ng 7 a.m. kasi may lakad ako 9. So, kailangan ko matapos ng 8. Iba yun sa, workout na kaya ako?
Yeah.
Maya ng konti. Lalo na ngayon, home gym, di ba? Parang, maya konti. Maya hapon na. Di ba? So, iba yung release sa utak ko siguro na nare-relax ako. So, with me, with you're saying, yours is really just meditating, mayroon kang routine. Sa akin, ang energy, kumbaga, ang reset ko is not having anything to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Na parang, okay, kung kailan ko gusto mag-workout ako. Kung kailan ko gusto, gagawa ko ng content. Anong content pwede kong gawin today? Lalo na yung mga content ko nasa bahay lang. Yung very relaxing content. Yun, talagang ano ko yun. Reset ko yun.
Bro, SG said that na how does he lock in certain moments kasi, diba, he's one of the clutchest players, but he said that the best way for him to tune in is to tune out and not think of basketball. Not think of work. And
saya yun? Alone time? Saya? Sobra.
And yeah, it's essential nowadays na kailangan din yun not to just for you to recharge, sabi mo nga. Well, okay, so in terms of relationships naman, how do you sustain relationships knowing that, marami tayong ginagawa?
Yeah.
There's a form of hindi na siya matatanggal eh. yung relationships.
Marami din kaming era ni CK na kumbaga, you grow together eh. You grow as a couple and you grow individually. I think people forget the growing individually part. I will grow on my own as well. She will grow on her own. And then we will grow together. So, ibang aspect yun. So, yung growth namin individually, pare day and night. Day and night yan from the first time we met. Yung growth din ng relationship namin, day and night din yan. Sobrang layo niyan. Diba? Layo na ng inabot namin. So, with that, ano lang kami talaga, it's really just, obviously, cliche yung communication. Cliche yun. Like, you really need to communicate, man. Kung hindi kayo, may time na hindi kami nagko-communicate. We weren't good in communicating.
Ilang years na kayo?
Magsi-6.
Damn, bro.
So, there was a time na hindi healthy yung communication namin. 6 na, bro. So, ano na kami? I think we've...
Di ko inabutan yun, pare.
Oo, pare. Tsaka ano kami, pare, parang we've stopped trying to change each other. Like, meron talaga kaming, may personality yung kanya-kanyang tao eh.
Yes.
It's the upbringing, it's the what you got used to. Hindi naman same yung exact life ninyo growing up eh, di ba? You just met at a certain point in your life. So, hindi mo na mababago yung, lalo na 30 na ako noon, siya 20 pa lang noon. Hindi mo na mababago yung ano. So, nandun na kami dun sa part na parang, okay, how do we solve this? Nga, nag-away kami, oh, how do we solve this? Ito kasi ako eh. Ikaw ito ka eh. So, paano natin imimix yan? Nawala na kami dun sa, magbago ka kasi, dapat ganito ka. Hindi eh. Ano yan eh? Yin-yang yan eh. Diba? You, especially yung may mga personalities kayo na sakto, pero merong complete opposite eh. So like ako, homebody ako. Sige, hindi mo pirme yan eh. Sige, si Book yan eh. Bubuk na yan ng flight eh. Like, saan tayo babe next? Kailangan ko saan tayo babe? Eh ako naman alis na naman tayo. Like in my head, bahay lang ako. So, again, nag-a-adjust kami. So, ang adjustment namin dyan is, this is just an example, pag nagsabi siya na solo trip siya, hindi ako pwedeng, hindi, maging homebody ka din. Hindi eh. Go, solo trip ka. Pero pag sinabi ko, nasasama ako, hindi ako pwedeng mag-attitude doon. Hindi ako pwedeng mag-attitude na, uwi na tayo. Hindi ko pwedeng mag-attitude. Ako yung nag-decide eh. Sasama ba? Sama ako, babe. O sige, sama ka. Huwag ka mag-attitude. Pinili mong sumama doon sa trip ko eh. Siya naman, pag sinabi niyang, alis ako, ayoko. O sige, go. So, solo trip siya. So, meron niyang mga nakabook na siya lang. And I can't complain na parang, uy, hindi pwede. Kailangan ganito ka. But again, it can change. Pwede namang pag nag-30 na si CK or nag-35 na siya, pwede ding magbabago yan. So, I think the change is not something you can stop eh. Mm-hmm. Diba? It can change as well. Ako naman yung biglang, uy, babe, basta. Hindi mo sasabi, hindi ka pwedeng magsalita ng tapos eh. Ito na yun. So I think you just have to go with it. Every day you try to adjust to each other. Diba? Ngayon, dati ayaw niya nag-workout. So, I can't force her to work out. Yeah. So, pag nag-workout, pag may mga trip kami, okay lang, may gym. Tapos, pag nag-decide ako na mag-workout ako sa umaga, hindi siya pwede magreklamo na, hindi mo ba tayo aalis? Go-workout muna. Alam na niya yun. So, meron kami dating schedule na when we wake up in the morning, pag nag-travel kami, alam na niya yan, naaalis ako ng maaga. Kasi mag-workout ako. So, hindi kami pwedeng umalis to go around ng maaga. Kasi alam niyang gym time ko yan. And then when I get back, nag-aayos na yan. So, alam ko rin na nag-aayos na. Kailangan ko na mag-ayos. So, she won't complain about my gym time, but I can't complain about when we're going around. Preparing time. And then when we're going around na. Hindi na pwede. Balance. So, mamimili ka lang. Ano yung papasukin mo sa buhay niya kung yun ang trip niya eh. And then sometimes now, of course, bata pa si CK, so meron pa siyang mga times na gusto pa niya lumabas with friends. Wala na ako dun sa posisyon na meron kami niyan. When she would go out, may takbo ko the next morning. So, hindi ako makakasama, babe. Hindi ako sasama. O, sige. Pero wala na yung, saan ka na? Uwi ka na. Yeah. Wala na yun. Wala na. I gotta give her space. I gotta give her space to be 25. But she gives me my space to be 35. Diba? So, she can't force me to party with her, but I can't force her to not party. Ganon. So I think, it may differ siguro. I mean, this is my relationship. So hindi ko naman pwedeng, dapat ganito gawin niya. And I never preach. It's just, this is mine. This is our experience. So, we have to give each other space.
Pero kung isipin mo yung time ng millennial, hindi pa accepted masyado
Hindi.
yung nagsa-solo travel.
Oh, parang
Yung
ano yun? Parang,
other
ako.
half mo.
Ngayon, honestly,
Diba?
ngayon, nung nag-finals yung New York, napaisip ako, sabi ko, babe, once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime. So, sinabi ko sa kanya, sabi ko, babe, once in a lifetime yun, nag-finals ang New York. Like, tara. Then she was like, madami ako work. And then she checked schedule, ganyan. Tapos, nag-check siya ng flights. Sabi niya sa akin, babe, kaya mo to. Umalis ka na. Punta ka na New York. Ako yung, solo trip? Oo, hindi ko kaya yan. Pero siya yung parang, go. I'm like, hindi ko kaya. So, it was my decision not to go. Pero, kung gumawa ko, she won't stop me. Na parang, gusto mo manood she knows it would be a basketball trip Kasi kaya lang naman tayo pupunta doon kasi manonood tayo ng game. So, in her head, hindi rin naman niya ma-enjoy yung New York the way she wants to enjoy New York We would go there to watch the finals. I'm sure the whole city of New York is just finals lang ang Hindi na yan yung parang dati na pumunta kami na Broadway tayo.
Yep.
So, it was finals. So, ayaw din niyang manggulo. Ayaw din niyang nunod na naman tayong basketball. Di ba? Ayaw din naman niya ng ganun. So, it's giving each other space. Dati kasi siguro magtatampok na parang, ayaw mo sumama sa akin Di na go. So, even now, with our hobbies together, if she decides she wants to watch yung basketball game natin, siya sa kanya nang galing yun. Nood ang basketball. Okay, sige, nood ka. Pero pag walang aircon yung court na nilalaroan natin, hindi na siya magre-reklamo doon. Because that's the decision she made Diba? So, I think it's giving each other space to decide. That's been healthy for us. Compared to before na, pag may game tayo, ina-expect mo lang manonood yung girlfriend mo Hindi na ako para magtampo kung hindi siya manonood, bro. Parang, okay na yun.
Pero malaking bagay yun.
Malaking bagay. No, babe, may game ako sa Sunday. Pag narinig ko na siya, okay, sige, ikaw, may belo ko. Hindi na ako para belo ka ng belo. Pwede rin niya sabihin, basketball ka ng basketball. Diba?
Yep.
The day, minsan, bebelo. Siya magsasabi, magbebelo ako. Sama ka? Okay. Sama naman ako. So, there are days that I adjust to her. There are days that she adjusts to me. There are days that no one adjusts. I think that's very underrated. Yung may araw na no one adjusts. May belo ka, ako may basketball. Huwag tayong magkita. Diyan ka sa Trinoma, magbelo ka dyan. Dito ako sa Lasal Green Hills. And then mag-text na lang tayo after. Underrated yun. Because if no one adjusts and then no one takes it personal.
Bro, that's healthy.
Nagbabasketball ako ng wala ko iniisip.
Masaya, pare.
At siya, nakahiga siya dun sa belo, nagpapaano siya nang wala siyang iniisip. Hindi yung, iniisip kaya ni Mikey na sana nanood ako. Wala. And that's very underrated. No one adjusts. The adjustment is, mentally, go. Mag-enjoy ka dyan. Mamaya, kwento mo pag nanalo kayo. Babe, anong ginawa mo sa belo? Ganito ako. Ikaw, kumusta? Nanalo kami o natalo kami. Okay. Bawi next week.
Saka may mapagkukwentuhan kayo, pare.
So, yeah, I think yun yung growth
so
far ng relationship na. And the best part about it is it's never gonna stop growing.
Two things. Underrated, yes, yung hindi nag-a-adjust. And I think that's built on trust.
Yeah.
And I think that's also not the practice before. Ngayon sa Gen Zs talaga, I feel like
Talaga, ganun
the
ba
more
yan?
that you give time sa sarili mo and yung partner mo, mas time sa sarili niya.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where dun tumatagal yung relationships. That's the way I see it.
Ito na lang. Ako, paniniwala, let's be more tayo. Ang paniniwala natin, para hindi lahat, you don't need to be a big part of every part of her life. Kumbaga, kung na-enjoy mo yung basketball mo, Mikey, hindi ko kailangan si CK maging wag.
Yeah.
Kasi sinasabi ko?
Yeah.
And I also don't need to force myself in whatever it is na gusto niya. Ngayon, nagpipilates si CK with her friends or ganyan.
Basically, you can win on your own and he can win on your own.
Yeah. Parang hindi na siya buy one, take one palagi. Pwede mo kung makita nang wala si CK sa tabi ko. At pwede mo makita si CK na wala And A lot of times, it happens. Every time I go out, someone will approach me and say, "San po si Sissy?" Normal yun eh. Pero, may work din. Kunyari, may work ako, hosting. Ay, san po si Sissy? May work din. Di ba? She doesn't have to be right beside me. Or, sa bahay. Tumakbo ko sa umaga, Tito Mikey, ba't di sumama si Sissy? Umaga yun eh. Tulog pa. It's not that serious. So, siya din, di ba? San po si Tito Mikey, Sissy? Ay, may trabaho. Ay, nagbabasketball. Ay, something, di ba? So, again, it's if you force yourself to live the exact same life, baka yun pa yung ika-problema pa kayo. Dati there, again, different eras. May time din kami na parang we would force it na parang dapat every what do you call this? Every aspect of my life shared to. Hindi. So parang after a while, parang, okay, pwede naman yun, di ba? Pwede naman tayo magkaiba ng hilig.
Yep.
Pwede naman na she enjoys her alone time, I enjoy mine, pero magkaiba itsura nun. Yung alone time niya is ibang-iba. Kaya niya yung nails. Oh my God. Nagni-nails ng 4 hours si CK, bro.
Normal lang ata yun sa
diba?
kanila
So, nagni-nails siya ng 4 hours. Hindi na kita para kulitin. Na parang,
di nila masasagot yun, bro.
di ba? So, parang pag sinabi ni CK sa akin na, babe, may nails ako ng 7. Okay. Hindi na ako magugulat kung magte-text yan 10 na or 11. The same way, ako, babe, may papawis ako. Like, mamaya, may papawis ako. Alam mo niya yan, 10 ako magme-message sa'yo. Diba, na pauwi na ako. So, we can enjoy different things. We don't have to be parang masyadong, kailangan part ako ng buhay mo, babe. Kailangan part ka ng buhay ko. Hindi, go. Enjoy your alone time. I'll enjoy mine. And then we have our own time. Ang pinaka-ayaw lang ni CK. Which my point naman siya, pag babe time,
lock in dapat.
Oo, lock in ka din. Kumbaga, I will allow you to do your alone time. I will allow you to go to the gym. But when we start walking outside, Myeongdong, wag kang magulo. Wag kang, nurse tayo away. Wag ganon. So, which usually ako yun. So, aminado ako doon na parang she's trying to make me realize. Na-realize ko din na parang, nga, no, we were in somewhere na hindi ako present. Because I was thinking of something. Like, kunyari, may game. Nanonood ako sa cellphone. Finals. Papabayaan na niya ako yan. Basta pag natapos yung game na yan. Diba? Huwag ka na yung nanood ka na ng game. Nanood pa ako ng post-game. Nanood pa ako interviews. Hindi na ganun. Okay, tapos na yung inapanood ko. Be present na somewhere else.
Bigayan lang din.
Bigayan lang.
Sa relationships now, with the 6-year relationship that you had, what's one piece of advice na masasabi mo to keep the relationship afloat and to with the hardships that you learned?
Well, sa amin kasi breaking up is not an option. Pag-usapan na namin 'yun. Breaking up is not an option means why are we even fighting? Kumbaga, we can have arguments, we can have disagreements, but what is the goal? It's to fix it. If the goal is to fix it, iba yung atake nyo sa mga away ninyo.
Yep.
Kasi wala na yung thinking of maghiwalay tayo eh. Wala na yung thinking of ayoko na sa'yo eh. Wala na yun eh. Siyempre sa start ng relationship, may mga ganun, may mga ganung stage eh, di ba? Na magbe-break kayo, tapos mag-aayos din naman kayo the next day. So, wala na yun. Nandun na kami sa, pag may disagreement tayo, ayusin natin. Ang difference lang din namin ni CK is I am the makulit one na we cannot sleep fighting. Si CK naman, bukas na to. So, pwedeng mag-ganon yun.
Clash
yun. Ako, ang paniniwala ko is we can't go to sleep fighting. Siya naman, we can't talk if we're emotional. So, may point din siya. Ako naman kasi, pag naging emotional na ako, tuloy-tuloy din. Madada ako eh. Siya naman, pag emotional na siya, huwag muna tayo mag-usap. Bukas na. So, you adjust. So, kailangan mo ngayon hanapin yung balance na parang how can we not talk na emotional tayo at mag-aaway pa tayo lalo, but at the same time, have that security na kahit matulog tayo ngayon, tayo pa rin bukas. Ganun naman yun eh. There's this fear, di ba? Meron siguro trauma ko yun. I don't know. So, yun yung parang, if breaking up is not even in the question, not even a question, it's not even in your thought process, hindi na siya magiging ano. And not just me breaking up with her, it's also thinking about hindi niya ako hihiwalayan. It's not just assured ako na hindi kita hiwalayan. Pero iba din yung assurance na alam kong hindi mo ako hihiwalayan eh. So if you have that process of both of you are assured, mag-ayos tayo. Walang pride. Ayusin natin to. Kasi ang gagawin natin, so hindi tayo maghihiwalay, pero hindi din tayo mag-aayos. Ang gagawin natin, so magtititigan lang tayo hanggang 2 weeks na tayo. 2 weeks na tayo hindi bate? Hindi rin naman. So, I think when you take that out of consideration, mentally, you wanna fix it, and then mentally, you also know that she wants to fix it. So, when it's both positive ang pasok. Of course, it's not always peaches and cream. Tama ba yung ano yun? It's not always easy. Meron pa ding days na magka-clash kayo ng konti. Pero at least alam mo sa loob mo na hindi naman maghihiwalay niyan. So minsan meron kami mga sa New York, biglang away kami. I think nag-away kami with kung saan kami pupunta or something. Bahala ka. Biglang na ganun kami Sa New York yun bro Hiwalay. Times Square, naghiwalay. Tapos hindi ko na alam kung saan siya pumunta. Galit din ako. Punta ako sa JD Sports, punta ako sa NBA store, ganyan. Sobrang lamig dyan New York. Nung time na, nanginginig na yung balat, yung labi ko Parang hindi ko na kaya. Apparently, siya din pala, ganun. And then, after a while, nag-text lang kami. Saan ka? Nandito. Okay. Sige, punta ako dyan. Punta kami doon. And then, nagkita kami. Kain na tayo. Tara, kain tayo. So, kahit nung naghiwalay kami, literally, hindi kami mamaya, magkikita din tayo mamaya. So, I think we both learned from each other na meron na siyang thinking na, okay, we gotta fix this at some point. Hindi pwedeng relax tayo dito. To be a little bit more intentional in fixing it na hindi yan basta pag malamig na tayo. Hindi na ganon. And then ako din naman, medyo mas, okay, wait. Relax ka muna, Mikey. Baba mo muna yung emotions mo and then you start to fix it na after that. So, I think adjusting it.
I think also just being intentional that emotions aside, being pride aside, and
emotions kasi nakikipaghiwalay yung emotions mo. Pero alam mo naman sa sarili mo. Hindi naman.
Bro, millennial kasi ata yung mindset mo. As emotional ba ang millennial o Gen Z?
Oo naman, bro. I think so.
Parang mas emotional ang millennial, meaning ko. Parang mas maraming gulo ang nangyayari sa millennials patanda versus sa Gen Zs. Although yung Gen Zs also may diin mas may sila speak up, mas nag-speak up ang Gen Zs.
And si CK very alpha. Alpha si CK man, alpha. I think that's a Gen Z thing. Alpha female. Tama ba? Girl boss siya pare. So there are times na under ka talaga. And I think it's healthy for me also na may times na under ako, bro. Like hindi na ako proud ako dun.
Bro, I'd agree. Pag lalaki, honestly, kung hindi nakakababa na maging lalaki,
hindi ka naman binabastos
chill, bro. Like,
iba naman yung binabastos ka. Iba yun dun sa, sige, go. Susunod ako sa'yo. Diba? So, I think that's also healthy. Nawawala yung toxic masculinity na pa. Hindi, ako yung lalaki, ako yung tatuan, ako yung matanda. Especially with our relationship because technically ako yung matanda So, I can be toxic about it na parang ako yung nakakatanda. So, ako yung nakakaalam. Sa akin nga makinig.
Pero hindi ganun.
Hindi talaga. So, when I started to understand that na, uy, grabe. Nung nakikilala ko na siya, it's a process Nakikilala ko na siya, uy, grabe to. Kumbaga, hindi pwede akong loloko-loko dito na may something na gagawin ako, na kalokohan akong gagawin sa kanya, or may sasabihin ako, or something. Ay, makakarinig talaga ako dyan. Diba? And, kilala ko rin mami niya Kahit daddy niya parang, huwag ka nang sumagot. Oo nga, tita, hindi na ako sasagot. So, you learn also na parang, you have to adjust to the people. If you choose this person to be with this person for the rest of your life, you gotta adjust, man. So, alam din naman niyang ako din May times na, a-alpha ako. So again, pag umalpha ako, hindi kami mag-out-alphahan. Pag umalpha ako, bebeta yan. Pag umalpha siya, bebeta ako. So pag sinabi niya, kain tayo dito, okay babe, kain tayo dyan, kung saan mo gusto. Pero pag sinabi kong, babe, ito gawin natin. Okay, sige, ikaw na bahala. Babe, ako na magsasabi. Okay, ikaw na magsabi. So I think, hindi dapat may isang alpha, may isang beta. I think everyone has their alpha side. And I think everyone should have their beta side. And guys in particular should not be afraid to be the beta
Yes,
at
sir.
times. Hindi
That doesn't
ka
make you less of a
hindi
man.
nakakaliit ng
Yeah.
nakakakonti ng pagkalalaki yon. Hindi nakakaliit ng pagkalalaki mo yon just because sumunod ka sa girlfriend mo. Like, what's it supposed to be? Ikaw lang nga susunod, di pwede, di ba? Especially the women now. Oh my
Bro, the women now, they know. They know. Bro,
Huwag
sila
kang
ngayon.
lolo-lolo ko.
Yeah.
Diba? Wala
Diba?
na.
Okay, so you mentioned being dominant and being an alpha and having control of your life. Aside from the relationships, you also steered to being more in control. You left news before.
Yeah, I did.
And also
It was just because it was a decision na parang was I still benefiting from it? In terms of what I want. Was I benefiting it was I benefiting from it financially? You could say yes kasi that was a steady paycheck. But I knew I didn't want to be a seasoned news reporter. I didn't want to be there for the long haul. I was looking at Papo Julius and I was like, is this success to me? No. That's success to him. He's very successful doing what he does. But I was looking at him and I was like, gusto ko bang ito, yan, ganyan ako? Hindi din naman. So I got to thinking na parang, so why am I here? Technically, why am I here? Did I see an advantage in terms of what I'm looking for in life? I didn't see an advantage. Wala talaga. Siguro ang advantage ko lang dun was I enjoyed the people that I was working with. That was it. In terms of career, it wasn't something I saw myself doing for the long haul. In terms of exposure, I think I maximized it already. I did it for a year, 2 years. So I would be doing it for the wrong reasons.
Yep.
If I'm doing it just because it gives me credibility for my brand, for my content, hindi na siya healthy. And then also, it was taking 4 hours of my day, 5 hours of my day, which was rush hour. Diba? 5, 6 to 8. Rush hour ng buhay yun eh. Not traffic rush hour in terms of things that you can do. Diba? I started to run. I started to take care of my body a little bit more again. I started to get into my hobbies. I started to make more content. So, nakita ko lang yung wala nang benefit sa akin. Wala na. So, parang okay, So, sometimes, you gotta also look at the benefit in terms of what you need in life. Diba? Did I need the stable paycheck? Yeah, maybe, but I could just find other stuff to do that can make up for the money I already...
Nahirapan ka to realize all that.
To
come to that decision.
Hindi na ako masaya pumapasok eh. Parang, pasok na naman ako. Nung start nga, the benefit was it was challenging eh. And as a competitor, like, challenging
bro,
itong news na to, parang, nabulol ako kanina.
Iba yun.
Kailangan this report, di na ako mabubulol. Kailangan this report. Darating ako 2 hours before the start of the show para magsulat. Tapos, papracticein ko pa ganyan. And then it reached the point na darating ako, nagsa-start na. Then I would come in. Alam ko naman na kasi, na third gap pa ako eh. So, okay, dating ako, type. Okay. Hindi ko na pinapractice, tinatype ko lang, tapos enter, tapos okay, game. Tapos, pupunta na ako sa laptop ko, tapos mag-edit na ako ng ginagawa ko talaga. And then, Tito Mikey, ikaw na. Pasok ako doon, tayo ako doon. Hindi ko pinractice. And then, okay, clockwork. Kasi masasanay ka naman at some point eh. Pero, yun na nga. So, hindi na ako mag-grow skill-wise dito. Kasi nakuha ko na siya eh. They asked me if I wanted to do on-site. Yung iikot ako sa iba-ibang ano. And I was like, ayoko rin naman. So, technically, I'm not giving you the full potential of what a sports guy can do. Kasi ako yung, pumunta ka sa ganito, punta ka sa Phil Sports Arena, interview mo to. Ayoko mag-ganon. Diba, dito lang ako. Diba? So I wasn't give them the fullest of
that
role. And then I was thinking to myself, I'm half-assing this, and then someone out there, dream job niya to. So ako din parang, I shouldn't be getting this job from someone ito yung dream job niya. And then this is just because it pays me every month. Diba? So someone deserves that job. So that's why I was like, okay. out na ako. Even though they were like, sure ka? Anytime, balik ka. Pero if it's not healthy, alis na.
I think it's the with the growth mindset that you have na everything that you...
If you're not
reach
growing from it, wag na lang.
Yeah. You reach a certain mountain, climb the next one. Pero when you get there and when you're... Parang whatever's next for you, kailangan it aids or complements your growth still in all aspects. Okay, so meron ka bang anong next para sa'yo?
Wala naman, tuloy-tuloy lang. Hopefully,
Ano yung pwede naming abangan? And
I don't know yet. Iniisip ko pa kung ano yung mga kailangan ko. Maggugulat na lang siguro sa'yo kung magawa ko siya. Pero yeah, I'm
pero
happy.
sige, in the form of manifestation. Ano yung
Obviously, tuloy-tuloy lang.
next
Ako
chapter
honestly,
natin?
right now, I don't have any distinct goals. Because I'm really in that mold na just keep going. Keep going. Parang everything that I have right now, I did not see. I did not see this life. So, anything that I can do or accomplish in the next 5 years, I may not see it right now. So, parang natuto na ako na to just keep going. Keep going lang. And then, malay mo nga naman kung anong mangyari. I can't dictate eh. I think it'll set me up for failure eh. Imbis na, just keep going. Because if you just keep going, it'll always be successful. Kasi if you just keep going, you're never gonna stay in the same place eh. So that's success. Moving is success. Growth is success. Any kind of growth. Small growth, big growth. Diba? So sometimes, pag masyado kong inisip yung ito yung goal ko, pag hindi ko na-reach yun, hindi ko ma-appreciate yung growth ko going there.
Yep.
Kasi ang iisipin ko lang is hindi ako mabot. Talo. So, wala na. So, right now, everybody, keep going, keep enjoying yourselves, and tuloy-tuloy lang. Hopefully, you can just follow me on all social media platforms and then enjoy lang tayo. And thank you very much to everyone lang talaga na sumusuporta sa lahat ng titos and sissies, and then obviously, sa lahat ng mga sumusuporta sa amin, sa mga nag-hi outside when they see us. We're very, very excited ako. Very, very happy ako doon. And congratulations to you, brother.
Salamat.
Solid
Salamat
yung
sa oras mo, brother.
yung podcast mo, and more success, more shows, more guests, and hopefully mag-enjoy kayo palagi when you get here.
Okay, so CK, alam mo na ako.
Next na siya. Sabihan ko siya.
Message siya.
Thank you very much,
bro.
brother.
Salamat sa oras mo. Thank you. For
Yes, sir.
Crossroads, this is the In the Stone podcast. Tito Mikey in the house. So see you in the next one, guys.
This is Crossroads Media.